bearings. It's been some time. Yeah, trying to avoid some of the places I've been going to. Do something different. And getting out here was not part of that, doing something different. What am I doing here? Yeah, so the vibes yesterday, were kind of unusual. I'm getting a better vibe or a take on things. Basically, it's like it's been going on for a while, like a spiritual vendetta, astrally. And I'm getting a better understanding of it. It's like a Siren connection. Just there's another part of it. Well, obviously spiritual warfare. Archon. Of course, we can only know so much. That's what kept the mystery going, you know. I mean, obviously when you do a clearing, you know, of a toxic energy, and it's like you do it for so long, it's like, okay, that thing's gone. Not always. Sometimes they, talk about a vendetta. What is it? There's a movie called, it's not Vendetta, it's not The Purge, it's what is it? I can't think of it. I can't think of it. I can get the image of it, but it might come to mind later on. Obviously, I might have assistants to keep it blocked out for obvious reasons. Like what is it? It's in the tip of my tongue. Anyway. But it's basically like an entity that just that's it, the grudge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the right word for it. Yeah, it has a grudge against you, and obviously here you have no idea. And it doesn't mean it's like a good being and you're just like terrible to it in a past life, because I don't think that was the case. Of course, I'm seeing it from this perspective, but some kind of past life stuff that I don't really know if I need to know or it needs to be public anyway. But either way, as an entity, it's like a siren energy that's been coasting around Astral and kind of going after me from like the higher self. When it attacks the higher self, you know, there's only so much they can do to protect you here. Like you say, they can only do so much because energy. So the higher self gets attacked, feels the vibe. I believe the higher self, when they're trying to help the situation and to, turn a dark energy into a more mild or neutral or something better. I think this whole thing has been about that, actually. Take a supervillain and turn it inside out, something like that. Maybe not exactly, but instead it just got darker and darker. I think it's like I'm seeing I don't know if you can get this on video, probably not. Oh, that's right, the turtle was out here last time. It's like a boat that looks like a shark. It's pretty interesting. I don't think I'll be able to get on video though. You probably can't see it. Yeah, maybe you can see it from over here, but anyway, so I've been so it's so to give it a bit of a timeline of it, because it is kind of important. Not that many people will go through this. Hopefully nobody does, but you never know. I mean, I've been talking about this stuff here and there. That's why I've been doing clearing, so I've been kind of making it public about it. Yeah, looks like there's a shark on that shit. That's pretty hilarious. I have no idea if we can see it or not. It looks like a shark, though. Maybe not. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, this has been going on for years. on and off. Yeah, no, the energy's been around. Like, I think it's part of the rehabilitation side that it didn't that didn't take. At least as I was getting that, astrally at least, not physically. Physically, it's like, it's kind of gross. Victim energies, and just even like a criminal being can be a victim all the time. It's like, boo-hoo me and all that, but you have to keep getting attracted to all these scummy people, So, and then keeps complaining about it. It's kind of like that here in the physical, and probably in the astral too. Basically, it's like a super villain at this point from what I'm looking at it. Because, man, just when you think you cleared it out, you move on, and that's very normal. Clear it out, and move on. And then the freaking thing's just working in the background, slowly trying to get back into my field, kind of like an assassin. Done that several times. And once again, you clear out and kick it out. You don't think anything of it. Oh, it's so funny. I guess it's like I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's like a tourist boat. It's something different. I don't see that very often. I don't know if you even saw that, but I'll flip this all around. But yeah, just like you think you got rid of it, and it just sits in the background and waits, and then slowly creeps back in. And you don't think anything of it. It's like, okay, maybe you've gotten better. Maybe this isn't the piece of shit that you were before. Maybe, because I can feel the siren manipulations and all that. I felt that it improves, it gets better, which is messed up. Like, it throws this magic shit on you. You can tell that's kind of manipulation. You can tell. And you clear it out, as I caught that. So it gets better over time, and it gives it a while so you forget, and it finds another method. It finds another way to get into your energy field to fuck you up, and it also blocks your thinking too at times. And now, is it that entity? Is other entities attached to it? Probably possible, but still, the avatar, the person that's connected to it, still involved somehow. That's what I mean. It's like a supervillain. So yeah, and it's all done astral. It's not done physically. Physically, nothing. So it's like, it's all just, that's what makes it even more difficult. It's not like you can pick up on this shit. It just kind of cloaks itself and vanishes, gets into your energy field. You think it's going to be, maybe this person's not a piece of shit after all, and all of a sudden you get zapped and bammed, and you're starting to see the siren manipulate, the siren vibes, all this mythology stuff. I said it before, is all real, and you don't really know it till you experience it, I guess, right? I mean, some are taken. You don't want to go through it, that's for sure. Yes, and you're not. I mean, there's the ocean, but I'm not out to sea. But that's where the Starbucks stuff energy comes in too, because a lot of those people are there. Not all of them, but some, like when they're doing these criminal, from what I'm gathering from this, when they get karma for this shit, and they get like a Starbucks job or a Dunkin' Donuts job or whatever. Not all of them are like that, but some of them do, because they put themselves in that position where they're kind of stuck there, energetically, due to you're not being good, being pieces of shit, and they're victims. The victim side helps them kind of cloak their darkness, well, sort of. And just, so if you go anywhere, it could be anything, but Starbucks, McDonald's, obviously, and any of these like Illuminati type of places, if you get an off vibe, there's a reason for it. Of course, it could be a mom and pop place too. It doesn't really matter really when it comes down to it. But sometimes they use symbolism to mark their territory, right? And of course, Starbucks uses the siren energy, which is just asking for trouble. And just, get a sugary drink, and it's all, milk, drink. It's like a milkshake. Boy, it's like a poison pill. But whatever, it's trendy poison pill stuff. But I guess it gives you an idea of one of those places where they house, they're at. And there's other, obviously, Dunkin' Donuts just, kill you. One of those did. So I'm kind of going back to it because those fuckers they just don't give up. They still don't give up. I still feel they're still not giving up. But either way, for the most part, it's he wronged them in another life or something, or he took them out in another life, whatever. And it's like, but they're not exactly turning their tides to be something lighter, no. So they're just being a villain, just burying themselves even further. And this is why all this negative shit comes to certain individuals in their lives, because they keep just attracting all. They're attracting karma, so they're attracting negative situations that maybe can be more intense than others. So, it's kind of like burying their soul. How can you get out of this place? And it even puts this energy of like a fake history, fake, things are great, and we're this, and we're that, and kind of find it's all bullshit. But they're like a fake soulmate energy. Yeah, they can definitely create that just to get you to be part of their story as they manipulate the shit out of you. So it's messed up. Which also kind of segues, kind of off topic a little bit, but was it Alan Moore made the Watchmen? What else was there? I think it was Watchmen, and there was something. Anyway, it's connected to magic. It just feel like he's part of a Illuminati energy of some kind. I also picked up like a Disney energy, which is it's not associated with Disney, but it still has to do with black magician energy, and they're still tapping into realms that they're showing you what the different realities are capable of. Like in the Watchmen, New York City gets bombed and everything. It's a possible timeline, and they're blaming this godlike being for doing it. So it's kind of messed up. Or aliens. I guess it was more of the god being, but maybe it was aliens. But whatever. Inside jobs have a situation though. It was all inside jobs. So kind of I think it's more giving you just an idea of an alternative timeline or how they operate and so on. So, but the magician energies are. Stuff's definitely. It's just so. It's in your face, but it's quiet. It's people don't understand. It's not supposed to be understood. At least that's the intention for it. That's what this is all about. Like a being having a vendetta to take your ass out. They put all this effort into it. And it's just not just that one. It's like that's like the main character, but there's others involved. So they got a reason for it. So, they want to kind of shut you up and, shut me up and get me out of the picture and all that for whatever reason. So they're going to all that trouble. Really, it's like energy resources for attack. It's just messed up beyond. And exhausts your energy so you can't think straight and so on, but you just press on. It's obvious this is not your average connection, that's for sure. Of course, you have the new age energies. A lot of them are just in appearance. They're not really ready for it. Of course, a lot of manipulations involved with it too, of course. Because they're not ready to let go of the physical realm. Not that you need to, it's just basically healing the physical realm more. It's not letting go of it, just having a better understanding of it. And obviously there's characters who are trying to block everything. Of course, also the government shutdown, which is probably going to Thanksgiving. We'll see. It's going to be a wrecking ball. That's a lot of the changes that are going on behind the scenes. It's talk about a sleeping giant also, China also, but the government shutdown, it's just, I don't think it's could be wrong, it's not getting a whole lot of attention. Could be wrong, I haven't looked at the news yet, but it's just tweaking our reality for what's to come. And waves are coming in, probably next year for any type of war or anything from what it feels like, at least. Of course, you have Venezuela's situation, but just anything on a large scale will probably be next year, because I'm not sensing anything this year. But still, we have a derailment of old frequencies, and old vibes are breaking down. So, work situation, we're closing things down, so I can be free of that. And, this happens. Yeah, last Friday had issues also, so this is a little bit different. So, yeah, it's a purging of the old timeline. Oh yeah, sucker is being cut. That's for damn sure. Yeah, I can definitely see an uptake on some situations. Not completely. Yeah, it takes time. But yeah, cutting out the old timeline is very important. Geez, especially if you have a Siren thing kind of working, trying to pull you back to the old timeline, keep you locked in, and just keep moving north, moving away from it, just continue to cut it out. And it feels like it's finally out of my energy field finally. You kind of feel it being mad. What do you expect? It wasn't going to work anyway. But they have to try anyway. But also, yeah, all these manipulative energies are out in the spiritual community. Of course, it's hard to clear one's shit. It's hard to clear the table out. Some are just not ready to release old energies, so they connect to a spiritual teacher that actually helps keep the blocks going. They're just not ready to let bygones be bygones, whatever it is. Oh yeah, you're doing great, you're doing awesome, you're just beautiful, whatever, and they're just sitting in mud. You know, doesn't mean they're not making progress, but there's some that are still having trouble letting go of the old. Yeah, it's just, especially if you're pulling in all this Archon, parasite, mind control stuff. It's power for a short time. It might be fun for a little bit. It's very obvious a low frequency, but it only has a short lifespan to it. It only burns out. And entities that do stuff like that are they won't give it up. Either they go into the lower dimensions and just be haunted by everyone, or just have their souls just replenished. They can't do this and just be thrown away, basically. Something like that. They might just go into lower dimensions so they can feel sorry for themselves forever. Whatever. It's up to them. But a soul like that, if they're not going to give up this chip on their shoulder and all that, you did this to me, you did that all victim career. I guess you can go on for so long, but it's up to you to release it. And if they're just gonna make a career out of it for forever, it's up to them. They're just sad they didn't get the upper hand on others, right? Well, a lot of times the victims become they become more of the abuser. So. But the word demonic energies, they're just not, obviously they're just, they have to go through their process. If they want to let it go, they can, and become actually more positive. Of course, they can become too much of a positive being. And that brings up a lot of darkness too, because you become narcissistic, judgmental. Oh, I'm so positive, I'm so this and that. And you have that in spiritual community right now. Oh, I'm this and that, judging the shit out of everybody. But I'm so high vibration and everything. Yeah, I'm sure you are. The idea is for balance, and that's easier said than done. So, anyway. All right, we'll just close it out. That's all I got energy for. All right,